nature. And if your goal at the end of the day is just to have sex and fuck as many women
Bro,
as you
red pill is
can,
not just
then
about bitches, and like that's what we were talking. Like Don and Ty were going back and forth about. Hold on. We're going back and forth about like game and stuff like that. The red pill is just understanding the reality of the world. That everything is designed to keep us programmed. Everything is designed to keep us complacent and go to therapy and not be in shape. And just be like, and then get a job and then let other people have all the control and do whatever they want. So while they're going to lock us down for the monkey shit.
All right, hold on. You about to go into.
They're going to be able to do whatever. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm explaining the red pill. This is the red pill time.
This disagreement was on the statements you make, which are.
Well, I'm telling you that the red pill.
Towards women.
Oh my God.
COVID is a trap.
Bro, you're not letting me fully explain it. The red pill's bigger. There's a reason why women make. Look, listen. There's a reason that women make no sense, and that's why I talk about that, because they're feeding them this feminist idea that's brainwashing them. They're saying women empowerment, women are impressed, but men are way more of the self-delete. We delete ourselves 5 times more. We're more almost homicide victim. We die sooner. Right. We're lonelier. We're getting sadder, and people don't talk about it. And we act like women are oppressed in the West, and they're not at all. And then all these women are in their whole phase. All these women are running around saying like, "I'm a queen. I'm perfect," and they're literally delusional. And hold up, there's a reason they think that. It's the ideology trickling down from the top. There's a reason that in Pride, there's children sitting there, and their moms are bringing them, and they're like, "I just want to open up my kid and make him be an ally." And there's literally like old men butt ass naked at Pride, and they think that it's woke. But in reality, they're just being brainwashed. If you watch What is a Woman, you realize that all the people going through trans surgery and stuff like that, all these people who think that they're gender neutral, gender binary, it's brainwashing from evil people. Right. So the red pill, hold up, is brainwashing. The red pill is realizing that we are being brainwashed and waking up to it. There's a reason why people make no sense, and there's a reason why it's bigger than just women. It's realizing the reality of the world.
Women, because that's one of the.
No, I get that. So you think
I talk about everything.
But that's one of the symptoms of the topic.
Yes, and that's what goes viral on TikTok, because like basic ass people don't know how to see further than that. So what goes viral is me talking about the delusional women.
So what do you think about the men who hype you up when you make messages that say some shit like?
Do you feel like different people in the red pill community have like a different definition of red pill?
No, the red pill is just the truth. That's the whole idea. It comes from the Matrix, the red pill, the blue pill. The red pill wakes you up and you see the reality of the world. The blue pill is just being and just living in the. That's what I'm saying. You guys are blue pilled. You guys and Abin Preach are like, okay, everybody blah, and you're encouraging complacency with your commentaries. Like, well, there's both sides. No, there's a truth. Most of us mean nothing. We don't matter, and we're just pawns in the system. And we can get out of that. I'm trying to encourage my chat to get money so we can get out of it and wake up.
So wait, hold on. Out of curiosity, let me feed the thought. How do you get out of that outside of like getting money? Like if you know we're being programmed, you're saying that like people, like the basic people resonate with like the toxic like women stuff you be talking about, but they don't be listening to the other shit you're saying. If people aren't willing to listen to it, how do you feel like you could bring people out of this state of being programmed? They come on
TikTok from the viral clips of me making fun of women, and then they see me talking about the tap water's poison. They see me talking about Jeffrey Epstein. I talk about everything.
Getting money isn't the only way out though. You could just abandon the whole system.
Yeah, but the easiest way to abandon the system is to get money. You have to be rich enough.
I disagree. Wouldn't you say the easiest way is to just move?
That's what I'm saying. You could just.
The government can seize your assets. The government can take everything you have.
It is
all right, sure. Yeah, okay. You could walk around with a backpack, sure, but I don't want to do that. Okay, fine, bro. What are you talking about? You want to walk around with a stick in the bag?
The seizing assets is they would have to come up with a reason for them to seize your assets. People live in communist China, and they find a way to launder their money and move out of China. So it's definitely easier to move out of the United States than it is to move out of China. He's trying to explain the truth about red pill, and he's saying the truth of red pill is that we're all being programmed. He's trying to break people out of it.
Yes, we are all being programmed.
But that's kind of where the conversation's gone, because we're kind of debating the merits of red pill, and you kind of have to dive into it. And the conversation might
you're overweight and you're telling me to go to therapy. That's programming. I'm fine. I don't need you to tell me what to do with my mental health. Maybe you should go to the gym. But I'm not here saying that because like your feelings, you don't say that at first, and like I've been thinking it on the podcast, but you don't say it because it hurts your feelings. But the fact that you're in a position, you think you're in a position to talk about my mental health and tell me to go to therapy while you're that overweight makes no sense. That's programming.
SNEAKO, wait, I'll respond. You wouldn't be hurting my feelings if you told me to go to the gym. I'd just be clear.
But
secondly,
people get offended when you say that. People would hear it and go, why would you say talking about me?
Well, you shouldn't. I mean, you're talking to me. I don't really care about how somebody else feels about it. Secondly, more importantly, ironically, everything you just said about the red pill and how people just generalize red pill about women, and it's way bigger than that. I said that in a video, so I actually agree, which is so funny to me because a lot of things
we didn't finish watching the video.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. There's something else that I agree with you. That yes, there are generalization that's being made, but for whatever reason, there is a point of it being stuck to it, and because of that, that's what ends up happening. To the point where you can even argue that TikTok is programming people because they're sitting there only feeding them. No, but what I'm saying is they're only feeding them that side of red pill, even YouTube to an extent as well, because I do find it very fascinating. Because I think Fresh and Fit, they do a really good job of consistently uploading other aspects of red pill, fitness, credit, et cetera, and people still don't watch those videos for whatever reason, but they only watch the women shit, whatever. What were you about to say?
Yeah, no, I was going to say that this is where I said to SNEAKO that the one thing he had to say was, I think this is where your real disagreement is. Yes, we all agree that social programming happens on all apps, all platforms, and other people do what they do to contribute to that, right? Your stance was that he feels like when you guys take a neutral standpoint on things,
10K in here.
Right, to try to be safe or censored or politically correct, would you say, right?
Yeah.
That you're contributing to the matrix.
You're encouraging blue pill, like you're encouraging the program.
And that's where his take on, and that's why I said he should have just asked y'all. Oh no, I asked you. I said, what's the difference between trying to be objective and hearing both sides? And because
both sides are not right. There's a truth and there's not a truth.
But you can be objective enough to hear both sides. That's why I said.
Yeah, but I've heard both sides. Program people all say the same fucking shit. There's no point in hearing it. You all have the same exact opinion because it comes from the top. You're told to say this. Well, everybody has the right opinion.
Let's take a specific one and we can.
The jab. Right. Everyone has the same exact opinion about it. Biden, voting, trusting the government. All the same shit.
Ironically, I said the exact same thing in the video. Later, I know you haven't heard, but later on in the video, I said the same thing about the government. How people just, for whatever reason, they pick a side and they only speak about Democrats, even though a Republican like Donald Trump could say 2 + 2 is 4, and then the Democrats are still fighting to urge it, and it still could be some level of truth behind what's being had. Or people pick sides.
You're stereotyping. I think that's what's going on.
So literally, a lot of things that you're saying. Not only did I say in the video, but I've said in several other videos. I don't know why you were acting as if like there aren't things that I've agreed on. It's just the extremes, the extreme lengths that you bring it out to. Once more, the fundamental aspects we agree on. You work hard, you get a result from it. It should then allow you some form of freedom and liberty to do whatever you want to do. We agree on that. It's the extent of what do you do with those liberties that you are saying, if you decide to do X, Y, Z with these liberties, then you're then wrong. For example, when Abba was sitting there trying to explain to you, yo, you get to a point in life where fucking women just isn't the end goal. Like there's more to it. You'd like to do other things with your life, such as commune with other people in your family. You are sitting there, he sat there and said, yo, at one point, you know, pussy ain't really on work. You were like, no, man, nah. And it's like the idea that you couldn't grasp that. It's like, yes, for sure. If that's what you want to do, fine. But if somebody else decides that they want to go out and live life with their family after you also work hard.
If you get to 30 and you don't want to fuck pussy anymore, then go ahead. Like, but that's not going to be me.
I know, but your result from that wasn't, hey, you do your thing, I do my thing. Your result was, nah, it's his testosterone that got too low, and now all of a sudden he no longer has much red pill.
If you don't want to fuck pussy anymore, then you just your testosterone's low.
No, not you new it's pussy. Low. You don't want to. You want to run around and chase new pussy all day. That's what I'm saying.
All day? Nah, not all day. I want to have 10 loyal ones in the kitchen standing there obeying me. Saying yes, sir.
But if somebody only wants one, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden like their testosterone, or it just means that they value other things in life.
No, but if someone wants only one like you, then you get on the thing and said, well, I wouldn't go to a sex party and watch my girl. When, bro, the reason I went on that podcast and started talking about that, you know why. And then you still took the side of like a fucking YouTube troll comment. Like, I personally wouldn't let that happen. Like, bro, you want to be with one girl and I don't. That's the reason I went there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but then you go and you have one girl and you're like, and then you go in and shame me for saying what I did to have many bitches.
But it's something that you also didn't agree with. No, I don't. Being polygamous, I don't care if you want to be polygamy or not.
Yeah, you do care. So why are you talking about? Why is it the first thing you said in the video?
No. Polygamy, I have no problem with. It's not the polygamy point.
What? Wait. No, I think because I've been sitting and listening. I think the point SNEAKO is getting at here is what made in reacting to that Abba and Preach video. What made you bring that specific comment up? What made you bring that up about?
Try to emasculate me.
Why did you do that? Why did you bring that up?
Because it would be further proof that just because you believe something right now that you can believe something later on, you believe something different later on, that there's aspects of life that you can grow from. So if one point in your life you believe XYZ and then you change your mind, that does not mean that fundamentally you might have taken a pill or not. No, you just grow as a human being.
That's exactly why I was talking about that on your podcast, because I grew from that and realized something that I didn't like.
Hey, we agree on it.
So then why are you bringing it up again? Like, I wouldn't allow that to happen.
Because I was, again, it was stemming from the other aspect of the video when you sat there and said, no, there's no way that my priorities can change in life. That's what you said in that same video from Alvin Preach.
I said there's no way my priorities can change?
Let me say that back. You said that your priorities not going to change with what Alvin was talking about. Where he was sitting there explaining to you that there's a possibility later on in life, your priorities on just fucking women can change.
No, at 30, no. I think that you just have low testosterone. I'm saying he's like, what, 31, 32, and he's like, pussy's boring. Like, that's not what I want to do. That's all I say. It's not that my priorities can't change. It's like, okay, bro, like, all right, bro, if you want to just sit there and like, fine. That's not going to be me.
But to Chris's point, that's why it was brought up. Because, again, that's an example of how your priorities can change or shift, or your mentality can shift over time.
But look, that wasn't the energy you had. You brought it up.
Not at all, bro.
Like, if we're gonna be honest,
No.
That's a soft spot for me.
No, and not only that, it was a shot, bro. It was a shot. Like, there were so many ways you could like make that point, and it was a tone you said it like. So what we want to know is like what's underneath that. Like, here's what I say. Lo, this is what I know about you. Lo, this is what I know about you. Let me finish. Like, you're very intelligent. You're very good at this. You're very good at like you think very quickly and you respond to like these kind of comments very quickly. Like, I just watched what you just did, and that was some kind of mental judo. Like, you gave a valid answer, but if we're honest, that was not why you brought that up. It wasn't to make a point of how people can grow and change. There was, I'm trying to insult you man to man. And what I want to know is, where is that, the root of that coming from?
I agree.
Well, it's not. I mean, I know you all aren't familiar with me, but no, it's not. Once more, I'm just making a point. If we made another video after it and I brought it up again in that specific context in which I was speaking on, but also, I mean, there has to be some form of entertainment behind it. We're making a video, so the point I want to get across. Okay. I mean, the same way you said. Wait. So the same way you earlier in this stream, how you was calling me fat, and you was like, "Oh, well, niggas, we just got to be entertaining and stuff like that." It's entertainment. So if you call me fat, I'm not going to take offense to it because I understand that the things that you are doing are in form of entertainment.
Was that the first time you called Lil Fat on the internet?
Though after you said go to therapy, I'm like, bro, go get on a treadmill. If you're gonna tell me like what I should do with my life, then maybe like take a look in the fucking mirror before you tell me, before you get into high ground, because that's what it is saying. You should go to therapy. That's like, you know more than me. That I need to fix my life. That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.
You know, it's also interesting, SNEAKO, because the part I did watch this part of the stream, how you said you were diagnosed with ADHD, I believe, as you said, and you were on pills and stuff like that. Same thing with me. I was diagnosed on antidepressants, on pills, told myself I need to stop because I didn't feel anything. A lot of things you say I agree on, and we've gone through similar aspects in life. How you sat there and said how people just live life and they go on and they're being programmed and they can't think that. I thought the exact same thing. I was working at Walmart, moving boxes. I told myself there's no way this is fucking life. There's no way that people believe that this is life, because if it was, I would have self-deleted. I've said this several times in GTA. I've said several times, to the point where I don't understand how you could then come to the conclusion of somebody being complacent when both Agent and I have both said it numerous times, yet again, bucking at the system, that we were on the brink of graduating college and said, no, we're not going to do that, bro, because we're doing something that at the time was not socially acceptable to be a YouTuber like it is right now. So there are things that I think that you jump to conclusions without hearing the broad scope of things. And then from there, because ironically, a lot of things you said, and we say this in the videos a lot of times, there's a lot of things in the Red Pill community that we agree upon.